Alright guys, welcome back. In today's video we're going to solve another question from chapter 3, and we have this question that we know the mass of the uniform right triangle tabletop is 30 kilogram and that each of vertical legs is 2 kilogram. We need to determine the normal reaction force exerted by the floor on each leg. So we know the mass center of right triangle from the end of the book, but I can go over the centroid for right triangle, and if this is our right triangle, we know that center of mass is somewhere in here, and if we call this side H and the base B, the coordinates for this point will be, so we have from here to here 1/3. So if we put our origin right at this point, let's call this X and Y. So we know the centroid, the Y component of centroid would be simply the height of the triangle, or the right triangle, divided by 3. And if we want to find the X component, so we are looking for this distance in here, and this would be also the third of the base. So our X will be, so this would be the centroid for the right triangle. And if we look at this table, we'll see that we have this right triangle in here. And as I was saying, the centroid will be somewhere in here. And if we want to find this distance, it will be simply 1.2 divided by 3. And we have the same thing. It will be 0.6 divided by 3. So now that we know the centroid for this right triangle, we're good to go. I'm gonna clean up and we can start with the free body diagram. All right, so let's start with the free body diagram. So what we have is the normal force at each leg. Let's call this one NA, this one NB, and the last one NC. And we obviously have the weight of the legs and the weight of the tabletop. So we know the tabletop is 30 kilograms, so we know the weight would be mass times gravitational acceleration, which is 9. So I'm talking about G, which is 9.81 meter per square second. And also we have the weight of these legs, which I'm gonna show it in red. So we simply have this time mass, which is 2 times 9.81. Same for this one, 2 times 9.81, and same for the last leg in point C. And this would be pretty much all the forces that we have. Again, if we want to show this distance, here we have 1.2 divided by 3, which is 0.4. And what we have in here, we have 0.6 divided by 3, which is this time 0.2. And all the distances are in the unit of meter. And we also need to put our origin somewhere in here. I'm gonna put our origin right at this corner. So let's call this one our X axis, then this will be our Y, and we have Z in here. So we're all set to go to our equilibrium equations. We are in equilibrium, and we can start with our sum of all forces equals 0, and we have all of our moment about any point that we have, any point that we want, and we can find the unknown. So looking at this, we can either, so we have a 3D question, we can either go with the determinant that we have for cross product of R and F, but since all the forces in here are in one direction, we can go straight with each axis. Let's start with the moment about y-axis, and let's see what we have. Counterclockwise, positive as always, and let's see what we have for moments of y. So we see that NB and NC won't make any moment about y-axis since they're passing through the y-axis, so they wouldn't make any moment. But we have the moment of NA, which if we look at this, we'll see that, so we have in here is, if we look at y-axis from the point of view of this little guy, we'll see that the moment of the NA will be clockwise, which means it will make a negative moment NA, and the distance will be the this side of the table, which is 0.6. So it's basically the distance from line of action of force to the y-axis. That would be our NA, and we have also the weight of the leg A, which this time will make a counterclockwise moment and it will be positive. So 2 times 9.81, and we have the same distance, 0.6. And if we look at this, we'll see there is one more force that can make moment about y-axis, and that would be the weight of the tabletop, which we know is 30. And if we look at it again from the point of view of this little guy in here, we'll see that the moment will be counterclockwise, so it will be positive. So we have force times the distance, and we already know the distance is 0.2 meter that we have from our centroid, and this equals 0. And from here we can find our normal force. So we found one of the unknowns. There's 2 more to go. Let's move on to our next moment equation. If we look at this, we'll see that if we want to go with moment about z, all the forces are in z direction, which means they won't make any moment. So we'll go with the x as our next moment equation. So this time again we'll look at x-axis from here, whatever is making counterclockwise moment positive and vice versa negative. So we'll see that this time A and B are exactly crossing and passing through the x-axis, which means there is no moment, and we have the moment of NC, the moment of weight of the leg AC, weight at point, and the moment of the weight of the leg at point C, and the weight of the moment of the weight of the tabletop. Let's start with the tabletop. If we look at this, we'll see that the moment of tabletop is clockwise, which means we have a negative sign. So 30 times 9.81, and the distance would be simply 0.4. And we have the moment of the weight of the leg, which is same direction as the weight, negative moment 2.9.81, and the distance will be 1.2. This distance in here, and the last moment is NC, which is the other unknown, and it will make a counterclockwise moment, and the distance would be 1.2, and this equals 0. And from here we can find NC, which will be 117.7, which is exactly what we got for point A for NA. And we haven't used our F equations, but we'll see that all the forces are in Z directions. That means we need to go with our FZ, and we basically have NA, NB, NC minus the weight of everything, which was 30 plus 2 for each leg, which we had 3 legs, and this would be times acceleration of gravity. So from here we have NA and NC, and the only unknown in here is NB. And if we look at this, we'll see this would be 117.7 as well. As we can see, we got all the 3 normal force at each leg the same, and that would be because of the shape of this on this table and the centroid of right triangle that we have, which gave us same force would for all these 3 legs. And please make sure to subscribe to the channel and share the content with your friends that might find these questions helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.